Just about everyone has touched a 2D Mario game. Classic Mario practically created the platformer we know today. But there's another type of 2D Mario that, while beloved by critics, is not often mentioned by fans. The new Super Mario Bros. Series. And I'll find out why it's so often ignored again when I recomplete New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another brand new episode of the Completionist New Game Plus, a show where I take a second look at games I completed from the original Completionist lineup. More on that in the description box down below. I feel like I was one of the few people out there that was really genuinely excited when they announced that New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe was coming to the Nintendo Switch. More specifically because, one, I love the original game a lot. It was my first embarking partnership relationship with Nintendo. And two, I never actually got around to playing New Super Luigi U when that DLC pack was released. So today, we're gonna take a good look again at New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. Let's begin.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Now, New Super Mario Bros. U is a game that is near and dear to my heart. When I first started putting out completionist videos, this game marked a turning point both creatively and professionally. The original episode marked my debut relationship with a little company known as Nintendo. Anyone who knows me can tell you that I love Nintendo, and almost all of their games mean so much to me. I love Smash Brothers, Zelda, Pokemon, and I love Mario. And when Nintendo sends you a copy of their newest console and a copy of the newest Mario game, you heed the call. At the time, we as a team entered into a competition to create a commercial involving the Nintendo Wii U and any of their launch titles. And we worked really hard on that commercial. Unfortunately, we did lose the competition. However, Nintendo still liked our video, and that's when I took it upon myself to decide that I'm going to complete New Super Mario Bros. U for the Wii U, and this cemented our relationship that's continued to this very day. It just goes to show you that even when you fail, there's always an opportunity. There's some advice from your friendly neighborhood completionist. When I first completed this game, I did it in record time, releasing the video only a couple days after the Wii U launched. Now that I have even more time and am used to those challenge levels thanks to Mario Maker, I'm honestly not that worried at all. But there is one big change. New Super Luigi U, a DLC game that wasn't out when I first completed New Super Mario Bros. U. However, in the Deluxe version for Switch, both games are included, and since it's essentially the same game, I decided to knock out both while I'm here. First off, I'm gonna have to beat the game. This includes beating up all the Koopalings, as well as the King Koopa himself at the very end. Beating Bowser at the end of a Mario game? What a twist! From there, I'm going to finish collecting all of the star coins. There are 3 star coins per level, totaling up to over 200 star coins in the game. After this, there are some extra things that I need to find. One being the secret exits, and the other being Nabbit. Some levels have secret exits that link to hidden levels, so if I'm gonna get everything, I'm gonna have to find those too. Nabbit is a bandit rabbit who stole from the Toad houses. You gotta catch him in each world and bring him back. However, these are real short and happen while you're playing the game naturally, so I will knock them out as I go along. Finally, and what may be one of the most difficult parts of the game, I'm gonna have to complete the challenges. The challenges are separate from the main campaign and are small levels that feature time trials, coin gathering, and other similar challenges. I remember this being the most difficult pain in my ass thing to do in this game, so I'm really not looking forward to this. But overall, this is standard Mario fare. The only things that can be mildly frustrating is the fact that I have to do it twice thanks to New Super Luigi U. Then again, that's kind of the theme of New Game Plus overall. In that sense, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is the perfect metaphor for the series as a whole. God, I love symbolism. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has everything fans have come to love from the new Mario Bros. Series, just with a little bit more polish. And this polish can first be seen with the story. Bowser flies in with the Koopalings, kicks everyone out of Peach's castle, kidnaps her, and takes control of the Mushroom Kingdom. Okay, so maybe the polish isn't necessarily here in the details of the story, and that's been the same since the NES days. But the way that the game reminds you what's at stake is better than in every 2D game before it. Every time you get about halfway through the world, there's a short cutscene reminding you of what Bowser Bowser's doing. Peach's flags will change to Bowser's flags, a mysterious fog will surround the castle, so on and so forth. This keeps the overall goal of rescuing Peach constantly on the forefront of your brain. Smart stuff, Nintendo. This type of extra detail can be seen in the levels themselves. While the music is great as always, the highlight remains in seeing how the enemies interact with the music itself. Koopas turn to the camera on beat, and the baby Yoshi sing along, which, let's be clear, that is the best f***ing part about this game. Now I just want to see Pauline singing a song with a children's choir of baby Yoshis behind her. Can you imagine? Someone please make this happen. Most people say that the levels in New U are bland and boring, but I disagree. I think up to this point, this is the best version of the new series we've got. The problem being that we've had several games before in the series that makes all of this feel all too familiar. So in the end, that does kind of make sense. I do want to add though that the backgrounds of each level are fantastic. They really add a sense of depth to the world and make the Mushroom Kingdom seem like more than a set of lines with flagpoles at the end. The best set piece has got to be the Starry Night themed background in one of the Ghost levels. It is mesmerizing and honestly wouldn't mind if the whole game had a similar art style like this. Da Vinci would be proud. Or Rembrandt, I don't know. All of these great details are seen once again in New Super Luigi U, but the levels are greatly shortened. Each level's time has been shortened to 100 seconds and adds a lot more jumping. That's because all of Luigi U is based off of Luigi's higher jump and slippery traction. You have to remember, this was a part of Nintendo's history, the most important holiday of their company. The year of Luigi. Plus, he's still got the runny feet. You know, like when he jumps in the air and his feet go all crazy. I'm glad to see a whole game designed around it. High five, Luigi. There is so much attention to detail in every aspect of the look and sound of the game that you can't help but smile. While it's not perfect, I loved everything about the presentation of this game. How does it play? The gameplay still feels as tight as ever. Your running and jumping is complemented by a spin jump as well as an additional spin you can do in the middle of the air to extend the length of your jump. However, one of the weirdest additions they added to the game in this new deluxe version is the fact that the jump button and the midair spin are on the same button. So sometimes when you're jumping, you might accidentally do a mid-air spin. It's kind of frustrating to be honest. Now the only new power-ups in New Super Mario Bros. U is the acorn. Collecting this puts you in a fly suit that makes you glide, adds a little bit of a double to your jump, and lets you cling to walls. It's super cute and a lot of fun, but it's kind of not enough. Every other power-up had been seen before, and frankly, it was kind of disappointing. It seems like it took some aspects of other power-ups, like the Tanuki suit, instead of adding new gameplay elements. However, this changes with New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Deluxe not only introduces a new power-up, but new playable characters as well. The first is Nabbit, that rascally bandit rabbit I mentioned earlier. Nabbit is essentially the beginner mode of this game, a character you give to your younger brother or sister. While Nabbit can't use power-ups or ride Yoshi, he can't physically be harmed by anyone. Now, Nabbit was playable in New Luigi U, and he's now playable in both versions of the game. The other new character is Toadette. While Nabbit is beginner, Toadette is just easy, and is cute as a button. Plus, she gets the best power-up in the game, the Super Crown. The Super Crown takes Toadette and transforms her into Peachette, a Princess Peach lookalike with Peach's glide and the ability to survive a single fall into a pit. This raised a lot of questions in the video game community. Is Peach just a Toadette wearing a crown? Is Toadette the rightful heir to the Mushroom Kingdom throne? What happens if someone else picks it up? Now, this last question introduced the internet to the character of Bowsette, and while I'm tired of this character, it raises even more questions. Like, what would a Jirardette look like? Or a Facianette, or a Bretette. Either way, please send any and all fan arts to the TOVG headquarters. This is per request of the writer and not of myself. I do not want to see what I look like as Peach. Jeremy, put the dress down and get the f out of my office. There's actually some controversy surrounding the Toadette character besides the Bowsette stuff. You see, introducing Toadette caused one character to disappear from the main 4 lineup, and that is poor old Blue Toad. But you want to know a secret? Come here. Lean into your computer speakers. I got you. Come here, listen. Blue Toad is still in the game! Blue Toad is now a palette swap of Yellow Toad because that is honestly what they both are. The same character with just different colors. When the game first came out, people were mad that Nintendo only used 2 Toads. Now, they're mad one of those Toads is now gone. For me, I really like Toadette and the Super Crown power-up. I think this can lead to more interesting opportunities in the future. While Nabbit and Toadette make the game easier, that doesn't mean completing the thing is any easier. If you try to complete the game with just playing as Nabbit, the color of the beaten level level will appear purple instead of blue, letting the whole world know that you took the easy way out. So if you really want to get that completionist cred, you've got to stick to Mario, Luigi, and or Blue, Yellow, Toad. The only annoying part about completing this game is that you can only save after you've beaten a tower, hidden level, or a castle. Why not make saving available the whole game? That seems pretty standard at this point, but once you beat the game, you get the ability to save anywhere you want on the world map. Now, beating the game and collecting all the star coins is the easy part. Even having to basically do this a second time on New Super Luigi U isn't that hard. The real hard part comes with the challenges. Challenges are split into 4 different categories: time attack, coin collection, one-up rally, and special. The first 2 are exactly what they sound like: move fast and get coins respectively. The other 2 are a bit more unorthodox. One-up rally is all about bouncing off of enemies' heads without touching the ground. After a while, you'll start collecting one-ups and your goal is to reach a certain amount of them in the time limit. Special contains a bunch of different challenges that just don't fit the other 3 categories, like dodging fireballs. While beating these challenges isn't hard in itself, getting all of the gold medals is really tough. However, with enough practice and a lot of gumption, you can get this done. Completing New Mario Bros. U Deluxe is an absolute pleasure. The addition of Toadette keeps things fresh for me, and I had a ton of fun the entire time through. It honestly brought me back to the challenge and charm of the older Mario games. And really, isn't that what every Mario game is trying to achieve? And also, just being real, a message from me and not the writer of this episode: please do not send fan art of people who work at this office in their Toadette forms. No one deserves to see that. I don't want to see it. Just please don't. So after beating Bowser for the very first time, you'll notice that your save account has a gold star on it. Not only is this how you relive your glory days in elementary school by bragging, but this is how you keep track of your completion process. If you beat Bowser, you get 1 star. For unlocking and beating every level, you'll get a 2nd. Collecting every star coin will get you a 3rd one. Doing all of this will unlock Superstar Road, a new world with access to 8 more levels for you to complete. Now, these are really tough, but they are a lot of fun. Collecting all the star coins here will grant you a 4th star, as well as give you access to the 9th level of Superstar Road. Get all 3 star coins on the final level and you'll see that you still have 4 gold stars. That's because you need to still catch Nabbit 7 times, 1 in every world. Fortunately, this is rather simple. Congratulations! Now that that's all over, do it again in New Super Luigi U. Good luck. Fortunately, the challenges are only on the new Mario Bros. Side of things, so you won't have to do those twice. So what do you get for doing all this hard work? For getting every single gold star? Well, again, you can now save whenever you want, a feature that should have been available from the very beginning of the game, but, you know, great. And there are some cool Easter eggs. For example, every time you beat a level and the time ends with a double number like 77 or 22, you get to see fireworks totaling the number you paired up. Plus, Toad will give you a bonus power-up. Thanks for looking out, bro. But overall, the only gift you get for completing the game and getting gold in all the challenges are the 5 gold stars and a gold medal for each category. While that's not really anything tangible to gloat about having, I have to admit that the gold stars are incredibly satisfying to earn. And besides, the game was so much fun that I didn't really mind doing everything in it, even though I had to do it twice. When I completed New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, there were 67 gold medals obtained in the challenge modes, 2 campaigns beaten that each had 81 main levels beaten, including 9 Superstar Road levels, 243 star coins collected, 12 secret exits unlocked, 7 times I caught Nabbit. All those numbers? Now double them. 34 hours of total playtime, and a bunch of art of the TOVG-ettes that I absolutely do not want to see. Don't send them to me!
It's weird to me because New Super Mario Bros. U was only like maybe 5 years ago, maybe a little less. And I feel like I recently replayed it, even though I didn't. I think that just comes down to since New U got released, we got Super Mario Maker, and that just kind of put Mario back on everyone's mind. And then this year, just not too long ago, we got announced that Mario Maker 2 is coming. So I think at the end of the day, now is the perfect time to play New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I think it's the best definitive edition. It's great to play on the go. Peachette is a fun addition to the game. Toadette is really cool. Playing as Nabbit is fun. The challenges can still kiss my ass. Those things suck. I don't care what anyone says. They're difficult. They're tough. They will make all of your hairs turn gray at some point in your life. So, with that in mind, guys, I still give this game my completionist rating of finish it. That's all the time we have for today, guys. So please, as always, let me know what you thought about today's episode somewhere on the internet. If you like the show, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date. We got Wednesday videos and Saturday videos. And I believe this marks the end of the remake month for us on the New Game Plus side. So stick around on Saturday. We take a good look at Resident Evil 2. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.